Hey, good morning, everybody. Big Rich here. This is my fourth time trying to record this video. I want to make sure I get everything correct. At least get all my thoughts out in a coherent manner. This video is going to be a little controversial. It is about our president. Now, as many of you may know, I am not a Trump supporter. I never thought he should have gotten a single vote. But that's what this video is about. It's not about Trump per se, but it's about you, the voter. I want to know why you voted for Trump. I honestly do. I don't understand how any intelligent, sane American citizen could have voted for this individual. And I just want to list my reasons why I would have never voted for him. I know his history, for one. He's a con man and a grifter. That's qualities, in all honesty. Back in the 80s, he was hiring people to work on his apartment buildings, turn around, fire them before they needed to be paid, hire another group, fire them before they needed to be paid. There was a time where he released rats into an apartment to drive the value down so he could buy it cheaper. This is the kind of thing that this man has done in the past. And there's, several hundred cases of fraud that he's been involved in. Mainly, Trump University was probably the most well-known, but there have been others. He has been known to bash women. In fact, that's all he did for the first 6 months of his campaign in 2015, 2016 was, point out reporters and female reporters and tell them, oh, you're fat, you have no right to ask that question of me, or you're ugly, or that's a nasty question from a nasty person. And would just bash these women on camera, on Twitter, on any other media he could get involved with. And yet there were still women who supported Trump, even though he's an obvious sexist. There's claims of him being racist, which I've always believed he was, because I've seen and heard some of the things he's said and done. And I look at him as a logical human being, not someone that supports Trump or doesn't support Trump. When he's sitting there and he's saying he doesn't want people from, his words, shithole countries here, like Haiti and, Afghanistan and, another 100 other countries. Africa was how he put it. Apparently he forgets the historic contributions that the black man or woman have made to the United States. But then again, he is a complete and utter moron. He obviously does not like Hispanics, because he has done nothing bash Hispanics since he's been in office and before he was in office. He's lied to the American people. He's been photographed with people in the New York mob, who he says he doesn't know, but yet it's not one photograph, it's several hundreds of photographs that he's come to light. You know, same with Epstein. He's like, oh, I didn't know Epstein, but yet there are photos of the two of them together. We all know about the Stormy Daniels deal. We all know, you know, that all his wives have basically been mail order brides, for a lack of a better term. Even though he didn't go through the traditional way of doing a mail order bride, he just went over there and said, hey, I'm rich, come with me. You know, his own wife can't stand him, his own family wants nothing to do with him. The trillions of dollars that have been put out there for small businesses to claim during this pandemic to keep them going, it was rigged where he was going to get a large portion of that, because 60% of that money was to go to the hospitality industry, restaurants, bars, casinos, hotels, which, if you think about it, what does he own? Hotels and casinos. And his businesses were some of the first to claim that money. I find that pretty interesting myself. But all in all, tell me, what was it that you saw in this man that made you think he would be a good president? Because I don't get it. And I know that America has been dumbed down. I get that. I get that the average American can barely tie their own damn shoes anymore. But why would anyone vote for this moron in 2016? And I just hope that it doesn't happen again. I really don't want to go through 4 more years of this utter stupidity, with this man basically ruining what was a good economy, aligning himself with dictators, and just being an all-around asshole and embarrassment to the United States. I love my country. I love what the United States has been able to accomplish in just over 200 years. 40 years as a nation. We have done more in that time frame than any other nation in history. But I'm embarrassed by our leadership at this point. Trump is at the head of that. And we all know the saying, it rolls downhill. So it's not just Trump that's corrupt, it's his entire party, the entire Congress, the entire Senate. We need to start fresh. Get rid of the old guard. Get some people in with fresh ideas. Do away with a lot of these old laws that are antiquated, which are meaningless in today's society. And really focus on equal rights for all. Focus on the U.S. citizen. We live in a country where we have millions of homeless people, but yet we have people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, who honestly could feed the world with their incomes. You know, if I had the kind of money Bezos did, he just spent some, $50 million on a house. Why not build a high-rise apartment and let the homeless live there? Do something good with that money instead of indulging every little whim you have. Become a figure in history that people will look up to, and not some prick that everybody hates at this point. Same with Trump. He could have done so much good. But he chose to be the self-serving piece of crap. Anyway, let's fix this mistake in 2020 and move forward with our lives. And please let me know, what was it you saw in this criminal that made you want to vote him into the highest office in the land? Peace.